All right, so we're gonna be fighting Patrick. He has a team that doesn't really look solid against Vikavolt. Vikavolt seems like it could potentially do some serious damage to Dreadnought. It could really mess up Gyarados. It could do a number on to the Corviknight, and it would be able to take out the Rillaboom. The only Pokemon that really pose a problem to it might be the Grimmsnarl and the Eternatus. We've made some changes to our team. I've added Whimsicott. You guys never really see me use Whimsicott because I believe Whimsicott is a cheap and scummy Pokemon. All right, it is already extremely fast. On top of being extremely fast, as Prankster, everybody always runs a Tailwind Whimsicott set, and I absolutely hate it. I absolutely despise it to my core. However, I want Vikavolt to be the star of this team, and I want Vikavolt to get sweeps. So, in order to get Vikavolt fast, we need Whimsicott. So we go for Tailwind, and we go for Tailwind, and we go for, I suppose, Sticky Web. Yeah, Tailwind, and then we go for, I think, Stun Spore into Corviknight, probably. You know, actually, I'm afraid, because, like, I'm afraid to go for a Memento, because I'm afraid it might just bounce back and it might hurt us, you know? We do get the Tailwind off. Okay, Uproar, that's a really interesting move. Sticky Web. Why would you do this to me? Bug Buzz, and then we go for a Stun Spore into Corviknight. Now already, Whimsicott has did what it needed to do. Now he's gonna go for an Uproar into the Whimsicott. That's all right. Whimsicott did exactly what it needed to do. We KO the Rillaboom, and we activate our Throat Spray, so we get another special attack boost. So this is really great. This is really great. And he's paralyzed, so he can't really move. Wait, did we live? There's no way. There's no way Whimsicott lived. Oh, that's insane. Okay. Eternatus. Oh boy. Okay, let's talk about this. You know, the Lord is my savior. You shall protect me through all things. I'm just gonna go for a double Stun Spore. It's really scummy, and I hate to do it, but I have to do it because it's either you or me. I'm gonna actually. I think I might go for like do I go for a Memento? Yeah, you know what? Yeah, I'm going for a Memento. Actually, you know what? Stun Spore is good. Stun Spore works, and we'll get the paralysis. If we paralyze, great. Then we can go for a Memento next turn. If we paralyze and we don't, we can switch into Silvally and go for Parting Shot, which is pretty much Memento, but without the extreme side effects of dying. And we get the Stun Spore. That is great. Double Stun Spore. I feel so scummy, but I know I have to do this. Vikavolt KOs Corviknight. Then we set up the electric terrain. I like this. I like this already. He goes for cross poison. All right, he's not dumb, but look. Oh my, he's not dumb. And it was a crit. I mean, we was just barely holding on for dear life. I feel like maybe I shouldn't switch this out, potentially. I don't know, maybe Parting Shot is the way to go here. The interesting thing about Silvally is everybody usually thinks that it's physical, and it really does have a physical signature move, but Silvally's like a jack of all trades, master of none. So you can run a special Silvally like I'm doing, and you'll be perfectly fine. I'm just gonna run Parting Shot. I'm just gonna run Parting Shot into the Eternatus. Definitely don't want to, you know, take that risk. If I can weaken it as much as possible, great. So I'm just gonna go for Parting Shot. Like I said, the star here is Vikavolt, and Vikavolt is so huge, only its mandible is in the freaking frame. That's crazy. So we're a steel type, so I doubt he's going for a poison type move. The only other type of move he can go for on Eternatus is most likely a dragon type move, so we should be safe switching in the Comfey. We KO the Gyarados. He goes for Flamethrower, but because of the Parting Shot, it doesn't really do nearly as much. And because I have a Comfey, I can just go for a something very simple. I can go for like a Floral Healing. I don't want to. Yeah, I'll go for a Max Overgrowth. I'll go for a Max Overgrowth. It really doesn't matter at this point. Floral Healing into Vikavolt. He's maxing the Dreadnought. Are you sure about that, Chief? Are you actually sure about that? You just went into Sticky Webs. You know that Dreadnought is not faster than me. Come on now. Come on. You're trying to tell me a Snap Turtle is gonna be faster than a beetle. A flying beetle. No way. No way! He's actually faster than me? Oh my god. Are you slow? Are you slow? I mean, we get off the Max Overgrowth, and we do have the special attack boost, and it is quad super effective. So Dreadnought dies. Thank god. And we set up electric terrain. Well, grassy terrain. So that means we can go for a Floral Healing to heal ourselves back up even more. I'm just genuinely surprised he outsped me. Now he's going for Cross Poison. Look, man, you should have just targeted the Vikavolt, because the Vikavolt's the threat here, right? The Vikavolt's the real menace. Like, my entire team was to set up the Vikavolt, which is really hard to do because Vikavolt has great special attack. It's just really slow. And it's pretty bulky. It's decently bulky. Like, it will live some pretty chunky hits, all right? Like, it lived the max Rockfall from Dreadnought that was stabbed, right? And you have to consider something. This was not with screens up or anything, right? So we don't have screens up. And we survived that. Either he has no physical investments in attack on that Pokemon, or maybe Vikavolt's just that bulky. What a shocker. Like I said, Vikavolt can actually take some pretty chunky hits here and there. It's just not really fast. And so if you want to like get a fast Vikavolt, you need a Pokemon that either sets up Tailwind, or you need to set up Sticky Webs, which Vikavolt can learn. But you also have to keep Vikavolt alive. Okay, we get almost restored to full. We're faster than the Grimmsnarl, and Bug Buzz almost one-shots it. It goes for Spirit Break. into the Comfey? That's weird. Like, you have a Vikavolt with +1 special attack, and you're not gonna Spirit Break into that? Like, that's wild to me. I mean, I don't know you, Chief. What are you doing? Like, the Eternatus is paralyzed, which is great. I'm not really concerned about the Eternatus. We have Rillaboom with high horsepower, and we have our Silvally. We can just click Work Up, get a boost off, then go for Steel Beam, and we can just kind of double into it with the other Pokemon Vikavolt. I think we should be able to kill it, you know? Granted, there's no special defense drops or anything, but Vikavolt's been doing good. Vikavolt is one of my favorite Pokemon. Design-wise, I just love it. When I saw Vikavolt, I was like, I want to use it. I need to use it. I need it on my team. I need to sweep with it. It's just, I don't use Vikavolt as much as I ideally want to, mainly because you really got to do a lot to make Vikavolt work from an offensive standpoint. Now, if you want to use Vikavolt as like sticky webs and support, you can. You can. It's just, I prefer to use it offensively. Like, it's a shame to let all that special attack just go to waste. But Vikavolt with Bug Buzz and Throat Spray, oh, it hits hard. He gets paralyzed again, unfortunately. I think what I might do is I might switch into the Silvally, just so we don't sit here forever. But as you can see, like, Sticky Webs puts in a lot of work. Like, the Tailwind only lasted 4 turns, but the Sticky Web is forever. And then on top of that, it just really helped manage like speed control and just kind of it made most of the threats on his team not really threats anymore. The Eternatus, it is literally nothing. It is literally nothing. Not only did it get caught in the sticky webs, but it also got paralyzed by the Whimsicott, and then it got parting shotted by the Silvally. So it is literally hurting in 3 different areas, and now the Silvally is coming back in to finish it off. Let's just see how much damage this does. Solid damage. I guess I could just go for a workup and then Steel Beam. He goes for Flamethrower. Okay. Vikavolt was burned. I don't care about burns. There we go. So we're going for workup. We get the attack boost and we get the special attack boost. I usually just go for workup on Silvally, or I put workup on Silvally for confusion. I want people to just be like, is he trying to get his attack up or is he trying to get his special attack? I mean, Silvally's very versatile. It can be an attacker or it could be a special attacker. You'll never know which one I'm boosting until I actually attack. Also, because Silvally's so well-rounded, I didn't put all of my EVs into special attack. I put some of them into special defense. All of them into speed because I needed to be fast, but most of it into special defense and some of it into attack. That way, Silvally can hit hard with his special attacks, but it can also eat a lot. And because it's well-rounded, it can take physical attacks too. As you saw, it did a lot of damage. A lot of damage to Eternatus. But that was definitely Vikavolt's game there. That was definitely Vikavolt's game. Alright, so we're going to be battling Rafa. He has a Incineroar, he has a Whimsicott, he has a Zygarde, a Blastoise, and a Kyogre. I'm going to send out Vikavolt and... Milotic, it's just one of those things where it's just like, if I call the lead right and send out Rillaboom on Kyogre or Blastoise, it's GG. But at the same time, I really need to set up Sticky Web. I really need to set up Sticky Web in order to get the advantage here. The Sticky Web makes the huge difference between this actually being a sweep and working versus this not working. Whew. Also, if I can catch him on an Incineroar, that'd be great. Yes! Yes! I caught him on the Incineroar. That's all I need. I caught him on the Incineroar. I caught him on the Incineroar. I caught him on the Incineroar. That's all I needed. That's all I needed. I caught him on the Incineroar. That's it. That's it, you know? FBI, we got him. He activated competitive, and then he activated adrenaline, or yes. Oh my god, yes. So at this point, I'm just godly right now. I'm godly. I'm just gonna go for a Scald into the Incineroar. We are faster. He's not going for Prankster. Incineroar goes down. I mean, maybe he's going for a grass type move. Oh, he's going for Tailwind, but he's not Prankster. That's kind of wild. All right, so we go for Sticky Web. So basically, there is no Tailwind because all of his Pokemon touch the ground. So there is no Tailwind on his side of the field. Oh boy. Also, because Incineroar is gone, we don't have to worry about Intimidate shenanigans. So we are looking at Kyogre's caught in Sticky Web. Let me see. I'm gonna go for Max Lightning into Kyogre, and we're gonna go for Icy Wind. Cause I really do want this Vikavolt Sweep, man. I don't know it. I'm fighting my demons here. I want to get this Vikavolt Sweep. I want this Vikavolt video. Look at him. Look at him. You can't tell me that's not one of the coolest bug types you've ever seen. He goes for Giga Drain. Okay. I mean, that's not all of that, but all right. We go for Icy Wind. Large damage. Okay. I'm not really sure if this allows us to outspeed the Kyogre. I don't think it does. Water Spout. Okay. Okay. We pretty much eat that. We get off of Max Lightning. And we KO the Kyogre. Oh my lord, Vikavolt is a monster. He's an absolute monster. It's just the speed control we have is overwhelming at this point, and he disconnected. See, what happened was he triggered Milotic's competitive, and then he triggered the Adrenaline Orb, and we are a speedy Milotic. He didn't anticipate us having the competitive Milotic out first, considering he has a Kyogre and another water type Pokemon, Blastoise. He didn't think that we would lead off that way. We led off that way. And on top of that, we set up Sticky Webs, so we got rid of his Tailwind boost immediately. And then on top of that, we just go for Icy Wind. So it's like, whatever. Vikavolt's just gonna plow through your entire team, and there's not really much you can do about it. All right, so our next opponent is Jax. He has a Xerneas, a Zacian, a Lunala Necrozma Fusion, a Solgaleo Necrozma Fusion, a Zeraora, and a Zygarde. Like all of this is just a little oppressive, you know. I think it's a little excessive, a bit, you know. I don't know who I pissed off to deserve to fight this, but I mean, okay, I suppose. I guess I'll do it. I mean, the strategy here is Whimsicott, Vikavolt, and we set up sticky webs, and we set up Tailwind. That way we have a speed boost, and then we have a speed drop on their side. I feel comfortable with Silvally taking on the Zacian and the Necrozma Solgaleo, and potentially even the Xerneas. I'm really feeling confident about the Silvally Xerneas matchup here, considering we have Steel Beam and we are a Steel type, and if we get everything off right, we'll be outspeeding everything. Just saying. It also helps that Vikavolt resists a lot of things with its bug and okay, here we go, right off the bat. You don't like me, Chief, and that really shows. I mean, okay. Sticky Web and we have no attacking moves. Sticky Web and Tailwind. I really wanted to catch this Xerneas later on, but I guess we're gonna catch it now, aren't we? Moonblast. Alright, he's not even gonna go for the what is it called? He's not even gonna go for Geomancy, but that's okay. We get off the Sticky Web. We're faster than Solgaleo. That's great. Good to know. Good to know. He goes for Meteor Beam. Okay. Okay, let's talk about this. Who are you attacking? Oh, he's not even power. The f am I afraid of you for? Bug Buzz, and we go for Stun Spore. You're a threat. You gotta go. You gotta go. I mean, hear me out here, right? Hear me out here. My Whimsicott's gonna die either way. Might as well paralyze one of his Pokemon in the process. There we go. Might as well paralyze one of his Pokemon in the process. He goes for a Moonblast, but it's going into the Vikavolt. He lowers my special attack. Oh my god, that sucks. Alright, decent damage. Decent damage. We do get a special attack boost. And he is paralyzed. That's great. Alright, so now we can go for a Max Lightning into the Solgaleo Necrozma Fusion, and then we go for, I'm thinking we go for a Memento here into the Xerneas. Yeah, I'm thinking we go for a Memento. Because all it has right now is Moonblast. It's not going for Geomancy, and I'd much rather just much rather deal with that. And then that means I can safely get in my Silvally, and then we could just go for a Steel Beam and take out the Xerneas. Just wonder how much damage does this do now, considering we don't have the special attack boost that we wanted. There we go. Harshly fell. Does nothing. Solid damage. Okay. And we set up the electric terrain, so that's really good. That's really good for us. And what is he gonna do? He's paralyzed, can't move. That's good. That's good. Why am I so happy about a Pokemon being paralyzed? I'm a monster. What have I become? Alright, so we have the Silvally out. I'm gonna go for a Max Flutterby, and we're gonna go for a Steel Beam into Xerneas. Steel Beam should one-shot Xerneas, I believe. It's just really unfortunate with the special attack drop, to be honest. It's really unfortunate because like the special attack drop would have made a world of a difference. It would have made a world of a difference. I'm just saying, it would have. It would have. Because we could have got rid of the Solgaleo instantly. We could have more options. We take out the Xerneas, which is great. Lose half of our health in the process, but that's okay. There's a price to pay for being successful. Max Flutterby takes out the Solgaleo, and it was a crit. Or was that crit when we needed it earlier? Tailwind petered out. That's alright. That's alright. We still have sticky webs. And honestly, if I was him, probably gonna be sending out... What would I do? What would I send out if I was him? Maybe I would send out Zacian. Maybe. Zai. Oh. And Zeraora. Like, oh no. Like, oh no. I mean, well, knowing everything I know now, I can just go for I can go for Max Flutterby and Zeraora, and I can just go for Parting Shot and the Zygarde. And then I could switch into Rillaboom. Yeah, that sounds right. That sounds about right. That sounds about right. Get some health recovery in for Vikavolt. Actually, I'm kind of worried. Like, if the Zero... No, never mind. I shouldn't worry. Don't think too much, Vero. Don't think too much. You'll hurt yourself. He's not going to max the Zero anytime soon, and considering that he hasn't maxed it right now, and he's staring down a Vikavolt, we might be in a good position here. So if he goes for like 1,000 arrows or some other move, we'll resist it with the Rillaboom. And we set up grassy terrain, so Comfey, if it needs to come in, we can heal up. He goes for close combat. That's fine. He's gonna lower his special defense, so that means it's probably gonna be a one-shot for Vikavolt here. 1,000 arrows does come out. And Vikavolt fell down, but that's okay. I mean, Vikavolt is basically a beetle. Vikavolt doesn't care. I mean, dude, don't you see the fact that it has 6 legs? It can crawl on the ground too. It doesn't care. Besides, it's slow. It doesn't matter. So we get some HP restored, which is really good. I'm just kind of, you know, I don't know. He sends out Necrozma. Okay. Necrozma's got caught in a sticky web. I'm thinking maybe, hear me out here, guys. Maybe we go for a Bug Buzz and we go for a knockoff. Just saying. What is he gonna do? 1,000 waves, 1,000 arrows me? Like, I'm just gonna live it. I'm gonna live it like I live everything else. My life as Vikavolt is suffering and pain. Then I could just click knockoff again. The only Pokemon he has left that is a potential threat is the Zacian. And considering it's gonna walk right into those sticky webs as well. Okay, he maxes. And then the Necrozma, so not the Necrozma Lunala fusion. Oh no, he maxes the Zygarde. Oh no. Anyways, I don't care. I mean, I really don't care. Apomylotic. What are we doing here? Look at that damage. We knocked off the Hardstone. He goes for Max Wormwind into the Rillaboom, but we don't really care. According to my research, you're going to die. You have a, I don't know, what does it say here? 75% chance of death. Power Gem. Oh no. Oh no. You know, on second thought, I'd like to reconsider my offers, my options here. He's not gonna do it again. Like, if he does, he's not gonna do it again. I mean, obviously he's not dumb. If he activates competitive he's lost. He's lost. If he activates competitive, if he's actually that dumb, he's lost. And because we knocked off Hardstone, it's not really doing that much. We can just switch into Comfey. So if he goes for Max Whirlwind, I don't know. It's one of those things like, do I allow myself to stay in? I mean, I've already locked myself into this, but like, honestly, it probably would have been better if I just stayed in, probably ate a Max Whirlwind. Look at that damage. If I was him, go for Max Quake into Milotic. You'll get a special defense boost here. Okay, Max Quaked in the Rillaboom. Alright. I like it. I like it. He's smart, kinda sorta. I mean, you know, all I have to do is just switch it back in, right? Okay, he goes for Charge Beam. Let's talk about this. Okay. You know, I still just don't care. You know, there's just something about me that screams, I don't care. He has a special attack boost and a special defense boost, but you know what I don't see here? An actual defense boost, all right? And he's gonna run out of max turns, and when he does, I will be right here with an Icy Wind, and I will be ready. I'll be ready. All right, that Zacian in the back, I'm ready for it. I got the Rillaboom. I got the I got the Silvally. We have the Steel Beam. We have the high horsepower. Hell, we even have the Scald on the Milotic. We're really just locked and loaded for that Zacian. Jesus, so many Pokemon with Z here. Zygarde, Zeraora, Zacian. A lot of them. Alright, so we're just going for a Helping Hand, Icy Wind here. I mean, I'm not gonna pick up a KO anywhere, but look at that damage. When it loses that Dynamax, it's going to die. No matter what is being told to anybody, it is going to die. He goes for Max Whirlwind, and it does nothing. And you know what this activates? Competitive. And you know what that means? KOs. And you know what KOs mean? A win. I mean, come on, man. How could you do this? He uses Moongeist Beam. I mean, if I were you, I would just go for like Charge Beam at this point. You're better off just getting special attack boost here. Why would you sell? Why would you fumble so badly? Are you that desperate to get the win against me? Like, I'm just gonna go for Grassy Glide. This isn't rocket science. Actually, you know what? I could just go for like, you sense the presence of Mini. I sense the presence of me not giving a fuck. Oh my. I've got a lot of its health back. You know, on second thought, I actually want to reconsider some things. I actually want to reconsider everything I literally just said, alright? I actually do give a fuck, but Jesus Christ, look at that thing. Like, that is a monster. I'm just gonna go for Grassy Glide into the Necrozma. I don't see a defense boost anywhere on it, so it should be a KO. And a single target Icy Wind after a competitive boost looks good. How much damage does this do? Ooh, okay, that's nice. That's nice. That's nice. And we lower its speed again. I mean, it really doesn't matter. It's a Zygarde. Goes for Draco Meteor into the Milotic. It's not gonna work. Yeah, as I said, it was not gonna work. Alright, so now I could just go for like, maybe... I can actually take my time here, to be honest. You know, on second thought, no, I can't. I'm probably just gonna go for Icy Wind and high horsepower. Zacer Blade. You could have came up with a cooler name than that. I'm just saying. I'm just saying you could have came up with a cooler name. We're gonna go for Icy Wind so we get another speed drop on the Zacian, and we KO the Zygarde. The speed drop is very important on the Zacian because even though it's caught in sticky webs, Zacian's pretty freaking fast. And we do have the Silvally with Steel Beam, and I'm pretty sure Silvally with Steel Beam can do like up to 50, maybe 70% of Zacian's health. See, look at that. Even with the sticky, Zacian said, I don't care. I'm fast. I'm a dog with a sword in my mouth. I don't care about webs. So it's very important that we do get off the Icy Wind, and we do KO the Zygarde, even though it's absolutely useless. It had literally no offensive pressure or presence whatsoever, other than setting up boost for the Necrozma Lunala fusion next to it, and even then, we didn't care. I think what I could do right now is I could go for like Life Dew and Steel Beam. I just want to end this on a Steel Beam, but Vikavolt definitely put in a lot of work, and the sticky webs they put down guaranteed this entire win. Such a cool move. And there we go. We KO'd the Zacian. We fought what seemed like pretty inconceivable odds, all right? All of these teams with these stacked legendary Pokemon, these absolutely busted teams of like highly offensive restricted mons, and Vikavolt is just out here shooting its webs, and people are just stepping in it, and they're getting slower. And Vikavolt and Whimsicott just guaranteed wins. I don't use Whimsicott often because like Whimsicott is just such an easy Pokemon to use. A lot of people are just like, Vera, why don't you use some of these mons? Like, why don't you use Indeedee? Why don't you use Whimsicott? Why don't you use some of these like more meta mons? It's because it's very easy to just slap them on a team, and they just do their job so well that it's almost to the point of like disgusting cheese. And Whimsicott is just one of those Pokemon you always know it's sashed, you always know it's prankster, you always know that it's gonna either set up a Tailwind or it's going to I don't know, probably set up screens. That's usually what you're using Whimsicott for. You see it on the team, you know that someone's going for Tailwind. There is no diversity with some of these sets. But hey, I had Memento, I had Stun Spore. That's something that people don't really use too often on Whimsicott. It's just usually Tailwind and Sack. I really try to keep Whimsicott around as much as possible for it to just be in like a nuisance to the enemy team. But hey, if you like Vikavolt and you like the sweeps that we had with Vikavolt and you like these battles, please subscribe, please comment. You know, it helps support the channel, it helps us do good in the search results, and it tells me to keep making this content for you. So yeah, and if you want to become a member, it's only 99 cents a month for the lowest tier. You get access to emotes, you get access to potentially exclusive content. You know, the world is your oyster, but it's really there just to show like, hey, I support you. I understand the ad revenue is not where you want it to be. Here's 99 cents a month to, you know, kind of give you a tip. I appreciate it. See you guys next time. Bye.